Shut up and sit down.
Bunch of incompetent bullies.
Hey! What's wrong with you?
Hey FJH! Welcome back to this week's edition of EGLZ News. Let's get this week started off with the pledges with y'all here.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, and indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated.
Thanks you're here. You know, I've been really depressed. I think it's all the cold making me really sad. I need something to hype me up. Make me feel pumped. Let's get an inspirational quote with Cariss.
This week's inspirational quote. We need to accept that we won't always make the right decisions, that we'll screw up royally sometimes. Understand that the failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. Ariana Huffington. That's all for this week's inspirational quote. Have a great week.
Thanks, Cariss. Hey Heidi, did you lose electricity last week? Yeah, I did. And I'm still recovering from all this cold weather. I'm freezing. Well, let's check out this week's weather with Cole.
Today's weather will be a high of 63 and a low of 55. Now on to this week's weekly forecast. This week's weather will be highs in the mid-60s and lows in the high 50s. That's all for this week's weather. Have a great week.
Thanks, Cole. Hey, I really hope there's some fun stuff going on this week. Me too. Let's check out Week at a Glance with Anderson.
Welcome to this week's Week at a Glance. Here are this week's band members of the week. 6th grader Antonio Mandujano. 7th grader Yahir Ramirez. And 8th grader Dawson Rush. Here are this week's lunch menus. On Monday, we'll be having spicy chicken sandwiches. On Tuesday, we'll be having pork barbecue sliders. On Wednesday, we'll be having taco sticks. On Thursday, we'll be having beef and cheese burritos. And on Friday, we'll be having mega mini chicken bites. Valentine's Day pictures will be in the cafeteria on February 14th. $1 for digital pictures and $2 for printed. That's all for this week's Week at a Glance.
If you complete all of your green dots for math, science, history, and English, you get a VIP status. What's VIP? You get access to any rewards you want for the rest of the year.
All right, there was some confusion on green dots and what qualifies and what doesn't. We've been saying that students need to do at least 10 questions. You'll see the question section up here. Here they've done a set of 10, right here, 1 out of 1, and they have a 100 on it. So this person has qualified. They can also check right here if they're uncertain, and it shows the assignment and that he's indeed done 2, but he watched a couple of videos in addition to those 10 questions, which is good. So when I go back, so that's one that did qualify. Now, if I go back to one that didn't qualify, if you look here, it is a green dot, but I see right here that no questions have been done. And so this one is not going to show up on my report when I look for people with green dots. And if you come over here to this and look, you can see 0 has been done for the practice problems. And so when we're talking about green dots, yes, it has to be green, but you have to do a set of 10 questions in this column right here, and it remained green. Again, I pull out the test that you took at the beginning just because it's 2 questions, If you get them both right, it gives you 100, but if you get them both wrong, it gives you a 0, and you got to work up from the bottom. So I've eliminated the diagnostic test altogether when I'm pulling my data. Videos I eliminate. They don't count towards your points. Yes, they're good to use if you need to practice to get the questions done. But this right here will tell you what you have in progress in the progress report that I'm looking for. It's 100 green, 1 out of 1 set of questions been done, and so I count that as 1 green dot. I hope this helps people. And again, if you'll keep track, each week you don't get to redo the dots. So if I've already given you 5 dots, then the next time I need another 5 in addition to these 5. And I'm keeping track of which teaks you're doing. You could do the same thing. If you need a sheet to keep track of them, I'd be more than happy to supply that. Thank you, and go green.
Thanks, Anderson. I wonder how the boys' basketball season's been going. I don't know, it's almost over. Let's check it out with Caden.
This week's sports recap. B teams in 7th A1. Girls are practicing hard for track. That's all for this week's sports recap. Have a great week.
Hey, why did you do that? Because it was fun. I thought it was pretty fun. I hope this week's game is way better. Let's check it out with Jack. Thanks, Jack. I wonder how girls in high school basketball season's been going. Because, you know, they're number 1 in the 3A school district. I don't know. Let's check it out with JC.
Athlete Spotlight for seniors McKenna and Shadeja Brackens.
This is McKenna Brackens, a 6'1" senior. McKenna has committed to play at UNLV. This is 5'11" senior Shadeja Brackens. Shadeja has committed to play at UNT.
bensound.com.
Where did y'all find y'all start in basketball?
Well, I did cheerleading and I played soccer, but I didn't like both of those, so I told my dad that I wanted to play basketball and to sign me up for the dribblers, and he did.
I started playing in like 2nd grade, and I played little dribblers, but like I didn't really know about basketball until then. They signed me up for it.
Do y'all have any pre-game rituals?
So before the game, we all get in like a circle or find an area, and we go up, out, and then we do that like 6 times. And after that, we end it, and we do like the theme of the Black Panther, where the like they sing and they're like, I'm not gonna do it, but yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay, let her do it. Bah. And then everybody else will go, ha, hoo. So we do that before the game.
And some really loud music.
Yeah.
Who's y'all's favorite basketball player?
My favorite basketball player is John Morant.
My favorite basketball player is Kyrie Irving. Staying focused on playoffs first, of course. You know, working on things that we need to work on. Yeah.
I think our biggest challenge would be people that, like, we have a younger team, so they're like inexperienced, and getting to the state tournament is very like nerve-wracking. So I feel like the nerves might get to some people, so that'll probably be okay.
How have y'all grown since y'all's freshman year of varsity?
I'm definitely like not scared anymore. And my freshman year, I could not shoot anything but a layup. So now I feel like I've matured my game.
Like she said, I'm not scared. I like challenges, so I'm gonna get a bucket when I have to. So, in my freshman year, I would not do that.
What aspect of your game comes easiest to you?
Definitely passing the ball and like distributing it, because that's probably my strongest. And I like to do that. So yeah.
ISO.
Explain that.
Clear the way, because I'm gonna get a bucket. Yeah.
Thank y'all for letting me interview y'all.
You're welcome.
No problem.
Thanks, JC. Happy birthday from the Eagle crew. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Hey! Happy birthday to everyone in February. Let's check out his birthdays this week with Reese.
Happy birthday to Yannette Caro, February 13th. Cooper Smith, February 13th. Yahir Ramirez, February 16th. Bailey Smith, February 16th. Aiden Williams, February 16th. Jack Bean, February 18th. Madison Long, February 18th. Dawson Rush, February 19th. Randall Whitaker, February 19th. That's all for this week's birthdays. Have a great week.
Thanks, Reese. That's all for this week's edition of EGLZ News. Have a great week. Oh my gosh, I'm so cold right now. Where's my GoFist? I am still
Wait, under the table.
I thought I'd put them up. Oh wait, no, I didn't because I walked in. Okay, so I'm gonna be like, I am so cold. I am still recovering from the freezing cold. I'm still recovering from the freezing cold weather. You look like E.T. Who's the next one? We're taking my goldfish again. the cups. Now it's time to special with Jesse and Gold.
Shut up and sit down.
Bunch of incompetent bullies.
Hey! What's wrong with you?